Come spend the day with us in New York City. Hey Mayhem fam, we came up to New York City for a weekend to see 3 different Broadway shows. But today's our last day and we're doing a bunch of fun activities and bringing you with us.
We've got some fun dining, some cool interactive experiences, and I hear tell we're becoming wizards later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come along.
It's gonna be great, let's go.
Yeah.
It's 49 degrees here in New York, which is much colder than it is in Florida. And some of us aren't handling that well.
There's a typo on that sign.
No, that's right.
It should say king.
No, it's king.
Peachy King.
Okay, okay.
Peachy King. Mm-hmm. Again, the reason we came to New York was to see a couple of different shows. We saw Camelot, because our friend Fergie, who you may remember from our last New York video, is in that show. It was amazing. It was really funny. They've done a revival with Andrew Sorkin writing the book, and it was awesome.
We also stopped to see Phantom of the Opera, which is my personal favorite show on Broadway, and I had to see it before it goes away forever, so I'm just gonna cry right now.
Yeah, it closes mid-April after a 35-year run on Broadway, so pretty amazing. We also were lucky enough to see Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
First time I've ever seen it.
It was amazing. Josh Groban, Annalee Ashford.
Jordan Fisher.
Gaten Matazzaro. It was awesome. Gaten is Dustin on Stranger Things, so I was geeking out about that. And Annalee Ashford was amazing. Josh Groban has the perfect voice of an angel.
It's unfair.
But I don't think any moment will top Alan's joy of seeing Jordan Fisher.
But it's Sundance. What else would childless millennials do in New York?
Brunch. Marcel is a French restaurant located in Manhattan that serves brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Taking a look at the menu, they've got a variety of starters, including a delicious brunch basket of pastries. We had this last time we were here, as well as some hors d'oeuvres such as onion soup, an artichoke baguette. If you take a look at the brunch specialties, you've got a couple of different omelets, eggs Benedict, a croissant Florentine, avocado toast, quinoa bowl, as well as some main plates including a croque madame sandwich, a couple salads, steak frites, a burger. At Brunch, they also serve some specialty beverages, including a variety of mimosas, which you can do as a bottomless option between noon and 3 on brunch days, $21 as long as you buy an entree.
I started off my meal with a blood orange mimosa, which was made the right way with just a little bit of juice, and then progressed to my entree, which was the recommendation from the chef, or the chef's special that day, and that was eggs Benedict with a braised short rib. And oh my gosh, the eggs were cooked perfectly over easy. The short rib was fall apart tender. It had a very rich taste and flavor. It was a pairing and combination that was just incredibly rich all around, and the beautiful part was it had a side salad that was just acidic enough to break up that flavor. And the potatoes, I'm going to dream about those potatoes for quite some time.
I started my brunch like a true drink goblin with 3 beverages, a water, a coffee, and a pomegranate mimosa, which was delightful and a little tart, which I loved. Then I went for the croque madame, which is one of their specials. It's a griddled bistro ham and Gruyere cheese sandwich on a brioche with a Mornay sauce and a sunny side up egg and some house-made chips. First of all, let's talk about the runny egg. I loved it. The gooier, the better. This was cooked to perfection. The Mornay sauce was very rich and creamy, paired with that kind of nutty Gruyere cheese. It was perfect, and then it was cut by the slight saltiness of the ham. The bread was perfect as well. Now, this is a very hefty sandwich. It's definitely a very hearty, filling sandwich. You could probably split it between a few people, but it was cooked to perfection.
Despite being incredibly stuffed, we were convinced to look at the dessert menu, and I'm glad we did. It had things like the strawberry rhubarb tart, a vanilla creme brulee, and Molly was trying to convince us to get the cheese plate because you can never have too much cheese. However, we were convinced to go with the Meyer lemon tart with the meringue and blueberry compote, and oh my goodness, it was so light and refreshing, not sickly sweet. The meringue on top was crisp, and the blueberry compote added a bit of tartness to go with the already tart lemon tart. I said tart so many times there, but I have to tell you, it was absolutely stunning.
Was it
It was tart. Pretty tart.
Tartastic.
Tartalicious. Tart nominal. Nope, we get step over our head.
Brunch was fantastic.
Yeah, very tasty.
Oh,
I'm very full now, though.
I love French food.
French fruit?
We have to restart.
Okay, just wrapped up brunch.
It was amazing. I love French food. French food plus brunch, dream come true.
Say French food 5 times fast.
I cannot, especially after mimosas.
We are on our way to an interactive spy experience, so somebody call me Velma, because I'm about to solve all those mysteries.
Nice.
Thank you.
Does that make me Fred?
No, you're Daphne.
Oh, okay.
For sure, Daphne.
Okay. We've made it to our next destination on our day here in NYC, Spyscape, which is an interactive spy museum and experience.
It also includes a Batman experience, which, based upon the signs on the outside, Batman times Spyscape equals very cool, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Tickets for Spyscape start at $29 for just the Batman experience. If you want to do the Spyscape experience, it starts at $39. They have bundles too where you can save some money by booking both, or you can book the VIP package, which is actually what we did. It's $95 per person, but you get a full profile based on your spy skills. You get to do both experiences and you get some swag, so we went ahead and booked that.
We have checked in at Spyscape. We did the VIP experience, as Molly mentioned, which means we got a cool hat. Can't wait to show you that. We dropped our stuff off in a locker and are now going to scan in.
Hello.
Hello.
Question station. I say anything to get what I want.
All right, Slytherin.
I'll just think of new ways of doing things. Yeah, that's pretty true. I don't think that's true.
Oh, I put the 5 on that one.
I am willing to be unethical if I believe it will help me succeed.
I put 1. What are you going to put?
I don't know,
I
Gryffindor.
put strongly disagree.
I
What'd
don't
you
know,
put there,
Gryffindor.
Slytherin? You tell me. Oh.
I can't do without the company of others. Oh, I'm an extrovert. That's true.
Yeah, I put 2.
Yeah. I like exploring new things. True. I get stressed out easily.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm curious what you're going to say. Yeah, I put 2. That was
Analyzing the results.
good. I'll have to play nice. Oh.
1 of 8 games complete.
Welcome to Spyscape and to your briefing. Today you will be introduced to the world of espionage and intelligence. We will build a profile of you and discover what sort of spy you'd be. It's time to see yourself and others from a spy's point of view. We are spy masters, analysts, agent handlers, intelligence operatives. The identity band on your wrist is unique. It will help us to assess your skills and determine what kind of spy you'd be. Now, get ready to look at the world of spying as closely as it looks at you.
Okay, scan your identity card. Scanning. Hello. Welcome to Question Station. Let's continue building your profile with a wrist challenge. It's a balloon. Uh-oh, I lost everything. Next time, press collect before the balloon bursts to secure your money.
Okay. Pump it again. Okay. Ooh, I want to pump it again. Oh, I burst it.
You burst it?
I burst the balloon.
I'm at 4. Okay, let's try this again. I've done this a couple of times. 5 has worked a few. Let's go to 6. Okay. 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 Nearly done. When am I done? I'm done. 27 is my total. You're no James Bond, but you're no Wim Beaver. You're averagely risky? All right, fine.
My total's 43 right now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
15? Do I risk 16? 17?
Do it. Go to 20. Nice. You're going to get like James Bond level.
I'm very risky, apparently. You're no James Bond. How did we get the same?
We got the same stuff.
How much money did you get?
30.
Okay, I had
27, 30.
I had double as much money as you, and we're the same.
Yes, we are the same. Also, look at this cool car. James Bond's car.
Oh, this is the actual car from GoldenEye. That's cool.
This is also Bruce Wayne's Lamborghini Aventador, the road legal Batmobile from The Dark Knight Rises in 2012. That's incredible. Encryption, secrets, we all have them.
Brain power. It's time for a more intense activity. Okay.
How many of the 6-person numbers are exact duplicates?
8 out of 9, correct. What'd you get?
7 out of 9.
So what are we in? Interrogation?
We're in encryption right now.
Encryption. This really reminds me of my Titanic game. It says that the British listened to German radio with this American-made receiver. This is cool. I didn't realize there'd be like real spy artifacts in here.
This is very neat.
Interpreted messages were then sent on to Bletchley Park, where Turing and colleagues worked all hours to read them.
Now for the hard part. Keeping it a secret.
My contact officer is in France. Send her encrypted instructions. 3 minutes to help or radio contact is lost. Here we go.
You must organize the final sabotage mission. Choose one to target.
Ooh.
Draw the letter in the cipher text. T.
What do you draw in the middle?
U is here, it's Q. C is W. K is S. 2. The decide on a disguise. Teacher.
E is
C.
A few moments later.
Real story, Virginia Hall, the limping lady.
Virginia Hall.
We could set her up as a journalist.
Good Lord, Vera, she has a wooden leg.
Would you suspect this girl's a spy?
Very cool. We just finished with encryption and now we are into deception. What kind of American would secretly work for an enemy power with a huge KGB versus FBI sign? Not topical at all.
It says that the most damaging spy in FBI history sold secrets to the Russians for 22 years. He was a zealous anti-communist working for Moscow, a devout Christian who lied for money, a spy catcher who was also a spy. And this is the story of Robert Hansen.
Look at these cool breakdowns of the different types of lie detector tests through the years.
Yeah, that was the 50s. Here's the 80s.
And then lastly we have
Modern
the
day.
modern lie detector test. Do you think you could pass the lie detector test?
Depends if I'm having to lie or not.
So no? Make sure you have a good cover story, okay?
Check that you are talking to an intelligence officer, not a normal diplomat. Don't give away all your secrets at the first meeting. You'll need something to bargain with.
That is true.
We're headed in to do the deception challenge. Good luck.
Look.
Welcome me. Great.
Place your finger on the sensor in front of you and look at the center of the screen. For the following questions, you must lie. Did you last visit a spy museum?
2 weeks ago.
What's your earliest memory?
Riding a horse.
Have you ever been to space? What did you like about it?
I have been to space, and I liked that I saw Tyrese and Ludacris there.
Analyzing results. Smiling or laughing can suggest you feel nervous or uncomfortable
I'm
about
not
the question
smiling.
you've been asked. Lying can often be stressful, and people tend to blink more when they're stressed.
Ooh.
I don't think that I know this person. No, I've never met him.
She knows him. Liar. Liar.
What about this person?
Look at those lips.
Well, I can tell you quite categorically I've never met this man.
Look at those
I don't
lips.
think I'd like to hang out with him. He looks quite sinister.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at that.
No.
Look at that. Liar.
Sure.
Have you ever met this woman?
No, I don't know her.
Okay, I think she doesn't know her.
Word and to nose activity and pursed lips.
Yes.
You detected 3 out of 3 correctly. Great work.
Thank
Ever
you.
thought about joining the FBI?
No, but now I have. Nothing else. This museum has given me a whole list of movies to watch.
Absolutely. And also a really in-depth appreciation of actual espionage work.
I couldn't do it. Although, I probably could. Oh, he's got all kinds of stuff. This is Hansen's Guilty Possessions. A book, profiles, DVD starring his favorite actor, Catherine Zeta-Jones. All right.
It's interesting that that's included in this entire
What movie do you think it was? Quick. Do you think it was Chicago?
I think it was The Legend of Zorro.
think it was Chicago. Or America's Sweethearts, that stars John Cusack and Billy Crystal.
I thought it'd be the Antonio Banderas and Catherine Zeta-Jones classic.
And all that jazz.
All right, next up we have surveillance.
We both got 7 out of 9 on the last brain games, but it's time for surveillance. How much privacy should we trade for security? Interesting hot topic debate.
I think the first profile on it, Snowden's unique. I also find it fascinating that he would have used a Rubik's Cube to sneak in data beneath his panels.
If you were going to smuggle in information in an everyday household object that meant something to you, what item would you use?
I would use a whisk or a spatula because I can hide a lot of stuff in the handles.
That's true, that's a good one. I would do like a plush, I think. Like a shark plush.
Shark plush?
Yeah, I have a couple and I would like cut them open and hide information in there and then sew them back up.
That works.
Yeah.
Next up we have an audio activity, so we are going to scan in and report back what we find. After all of the surveillance activities, we are now moving on to hacking. After following Yoncat. Interesting. Oh!
V for Vendetta. Just kidding. I know who
Anonymous?
It is. I know it's anonymous.
Okay,
Whoa.
well, this is just a little creepy. Very cool, but creepy.
I mean, it's all about online hacking. This guy, at 18, hacked into the Senate, the CIA, the X Factor, and the Serious Organized Crime Agency, and now is a white hat, meaning he works for companies, showing them how their information is weak and what they need to do to protect it.
If anything, this teaches us that we need to hire and bring in more youths and young people who are a lot more experienced with the technology that exists today and continues to grow, rather than putting our trust in people who might not be as familiar or have, how do I put this nicely?
Used the internet before.
Yeah, they've aged out. They've aged out. Like a Disney Entertainment cast member. If there is one good thing to take away from the hacking section, is that we have a lot more hacktivism, or quote, ethical hacking, unquote, now and awareness around it, which is really cool. Well, next up is Special Ops, and we've just overheard that these are live camera feeds of the tunnels we're about to be going into.
Okay, it looks like we have to turn the lights off as fast as we can.
Seems that way.
I hope they're not color-coded.
You know what, me too.
Yeah, don't
The
drag us down.
surveillance activity was already really hard because of the color coding.
Don't drag us down.
Hit the buttons, avoid the laser. Okay, seems simple enough.
Yeah.
Okay, we enter the tunnel.
This is cool.
Serious.
This is cool. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Okay, we have to hit the buttons. Hit the. We did it.
Okay, that was
did
a lot
it.
of slapping noises.
Okay.
Okay, well that chaotic audio is from the Special Ops mission, where you had to press a series of buttons and avoid lasers, and then just start mashing buttons. But that took us into the HQ of Special Ops. Look at all these cool spy gadgets.
Baseball grenade.
Okay.
Domino with a secret compartment. A hairpin dagger.
That's wild.
Tripwire. A hollowed out razor.
Special Ops and fighting knives.
Assassination
An
knife
assassination
and tire
knife?
slasher.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cool that this is real and not just stuff from movies.
Look at the lipstick container.
That would be that's my spy machine right there. That's my weapon that I would have is the secret lipstick.
Mine is the shaving brush with the big compartment.
Booby traps for explosives.
Look at the, oh my gosh, the knuckle duster knives. Okay, this is cool. This is the world's smallest bike, even before it's folded up. And yeah, this is a folding motorcycle. The downfall of this is it has no front brakes and the gas capacity is less than a gallon.
It said it was dropped by parachutes.
And it had a percussive head, which would be down here, to absorb the impact of hitting the ground. That's amazing. Finally, we have profiles of individuals who have been impactful to the intelligence gathering efforts, specifically for the United States here over the last decades.
This is a spy plane camera that flew over Cuba in the 60s.
Wait, this is the camera?
That's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look at that photo that took.
Wow, high def.
These are KGB surveillance tools, but it says that this tape recorder was so well engineered that the KGB, the CIA, and Stasi all used it. And I like that even though the world was at war with one another, we're all coming together to use the same equipment to spy on each other.
It's the spy methodology that unites us all.
Yeah.
All that's left is for us to discover our roles. Hello. All right, let's debrief. That's sad.
That's true. Physical skill, yes.
Not purely a physical being.
You're courageous.
Okay. Okay.
These are all true. Composed.
Yeah, but now it makes me feel like I'm dumb, and I'm not dumb.
You're not dumb.
Special ops officers who gathers intelligence and destroys targets in hostile environments.
You could do that. I fully agree with that. Okay. Hello. I did do that. LOL. That's true. I accept that one. I think that's true too. I am not mathematical though. I guessed on most of the questions. Using your resources. In no world could I be a hacker. No way.
Okay, so after we did a whole lot of personality assessments, intelligence assessments, some great physical activity, special ops.
Hacker, which is LOL. I don't know anything about computers. I asked Max and Alan everything I need to know about computers, so I don't think they quite got me nailed. But what is cool is that for whichever thing you get, I think there's 8 or 10 different options, you can get either a free little wristband or a pencil with your role on it.
Right. And when you're done, you can get a comprehensive profile of how you and your test scores compare with everybody else in the average Spyscape user. So everybody who's ever gone against these tests and different assessments, you can compare yourself. Or
that's because we got the VIP package that we got that emailed to us. Otherwise, you can get like a limited version of that profile. But if you get the VIP package, you get the full profile emailed to you. So now we're in the gift shop where there's a bunch of different spy games and books and activities that you can purchase.
And we also have to go see Batman.
It's time to go save Gotham City.
It's a tall ask.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah, Batman.
True.
To join the Batman experience, you will have to download an app specifically for it. Now, you can utilize the free Wi-Fi at Spyscape to make that a little bit faster. So once you go through, it's going to ask you to turn on location services and allow you to push notifications and enable Bluetooth. Once that's done, you can begin the experience by clicking on Begin the Experience Now. Well, this looks serious.
This even says on the website, not for children. So I don't know what we're going to be doing, but it's not designed for kids.
Oh my. We just entered through a curtain while we're still talking with Oracle in our app.
She says, I need someone who isn't associated with me. Too many situations recently that can't be just coincidence. I suspect my usual operatives are under surveillance. There are 4
Okay, so
menu.
Oracle is very chatty, but after we let her know, you will need location services on for this as well as Bluetooth, just be aware. So make sure to enable those. And listen, after Oracle gives you a bunch of exposition, it's time to dive in on this little box here. Find a terminal, scan a terminal.
Bat hack.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, she says it's a cult.
Yeah, but then she said, relax, everything's fine. And I do have to say that not once in the history of the universe has telling someone who's stressed about something to relax worked. So.
Well, they're asking us what's happening. They said we can go in soon, so. Also saying relax, everything's fine seems culty in and of itself. As
Everything
does
is
a
not
masked
fine.
messenger.
Everything is not fine.
Okay, well, we're just gonna go. Okay. I agree. The good news is the Oracle gave us a welcome pass.
Take a look around.
All right, I am looking around. Okay, so quick update. They are trying to get us into a set of doors for no entry Leviathan only by turning some alarms on. Now, Oracle said I should only be harmed, slightly.
It says, all right, set the alarm off.
There's a lot of screaming happening in the background.
Screaming happening in the background.
With the whispers.
It's very concerning.
I hate it. Okay, according to the Oracle she's in, the alarm should go off any moment now.
Only 14,
This is a cult.
but he's already almost 6 foot tall.
I've seen this documentary.
Like, how is that my little baby, you know?
You are valid.
Yeah, I know. I don't need your help.
Leviathan.
I don't need your help, Leviathan.
No surprise there. I guess. Just
Okay, well, the alarm's on.
Activating Leviathan evacuation.
We did it.
Emergency.
All right, through the doors.
It's really dark, and now I'm
It's very
stressed.
dark.
I hate the dark. Oh my god, I'm scared of the dark.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
I'm scared of the dark. You may lose comms. Don't worry.
it's
Now
so dark.
go.
Now the door should be open when you go through. You may lose comms because I'm not sure where it goes exactly. I'll find a way to reconnect. Now go.
We lost connection.
I don't love that. Okay. Oh, that's how that works.
Exit.
Exit.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Where are you? I'm in a strange room. Is anyone there?
I said, yeah, some of these people might be Leviathan.
Well, yeah. You can never trust anyone.
Leviathan
Be
Center of
careful.
Operations.
What happens in this place?
Keep looking around.
This is stressful.
I've started bad hacking myself here.
She wants me to find the Leviathan logo.
Well, now the Riddler has started messaging me. And, he wants to know who he's speaking with, so I'll just tell him, because we're honest here. In this crazy cult. Hi, Riddler. He's gonna call me darling.
I don't love that.
I did not give consent.
So I scanned this one, and it pulled up some data intelligence that Leviathan is being influenced by the media, and they asked me what newspaper article and what it said, and the clues led me to go over here to a bunch of newspaper clippings, in which I have to focus on the Gotham City Gazette based on what Oracle's telling me. Riddle me this. What do you call a hood with a bleeding heart?
Robin Hood.
Oh, I only got it right. CCTV. Uh-oh. It does in fact look like they've got Robin captured.
Well, now we're in the next room full of crystals and other science experiments.
Oracle is having me take pictures of different things and send it to her so that she can figure out what's going on. I just found black kryptonite. It's serious stuff, apparently. Good and evil use it, but the evil ones use it for bad, obviously. Something else? Take a pic. Okay. Uh-oh. The Riddler's back. Oh no, what does he want? Miss me? I hope you're enjoying your time, darling. Please don't call me that. You'll never get away with this. He's quaking in his Louboutins. That's funny. I do like that the Riddler cares about designer labels. Oracle told me to go to the next room. Oh my god, this is literally so cool. Okay, Oracle. You might need the bat bug. Might leave the bat bug in here. Look, there's arrows. There's the lantern. This is cool.
So we're gonna take prisoners.
Yeah, we're fighting people now.
Oh, okay, well.
I hope so. I'm ready
Go
to
through
fight.
now. All right. Well, going through and we hear a lot of fight noises. Well,
Fight noise, fight noise, fight noise.
wait, Robin isn't in there.
This is the interrogation room. This is cool.
Wait, this is the interrogation room. Look, there's Batman's Batarang there.
Did Batman beat us and steal our glory?
Wait, they sent Batman and Robin in before us, and then we went in after those two were in?
Before you went in, Batman and Robin had already gone ahead of you. Why did you need me then? What am I gonna do that Batman can't do?
Listen, I'm glad that they sent me in.
I'm not. I could have been having a bagel.
Well, the hunch was
Look
that
what
we
I
were
did,
capable.
nothing. I uncovered who's running Leviathan. Am I not a superhero? Yeah, I probably am, but
I think I might be one, yeah.
I'm just saying we could have had a bagel. You're part of the family now. Listen, Oracle, I've already been part of the family.
Oh, yeah, we have. The Oracle wants to know our names. Now, I think it's only appropriate that we use our superhero names that are well established.
Air Jaws.
Professor Blitz.
Yep. And send. Got it. Someone's trying to talk to me. It's Batman.
Ooh.
Thank you. You didn't have to do this. You could have ignored the call. Why didn't you? No matter. I've been watching you this whole time in the shadows, waiting for my moment.
Don't love that, Batman.
Well, now we get the Batman ending. I thought I made it clear, Oracle. No civilians.
Is that Oracle?
Oh, yeah. And she's behind the glasses, too. Look at
I
that.
approve. Now I need to get those batarangs back.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Did we help?
I think we were just there, if I'm being honest.
It feels like Batman helped.
He did swoop in and just sort of do the thing we were trying to do.
Cool, Batman. Don't let anyone else have any attention.
I feel used.
Yeah.
But not at the same time.
It was really cool. It's a very fun interactive experience, kind of like an escape room, but not any actual puzzles.
You did have a lot of interaction with your phone that was used to scan a bunch of these terminals and devices, which is cool. And the fact that you had those text message elements between the Oracle and the Riddler, that was really neat.
It reminded me a lot of using your data pad in Galaxy's Edge, like where you go scan different things and hack into different portals and stuff. It was very similar to that. I don't know that this was as fun as the Spyscape. It was a fun add-on experience, but for me, if you're limited on time and you can only do one of these experiences, I think the Spyscape is much more interesting. Plus, you get the actual artifacts from spy history. But this was a fun little add-on, and it took like 30 minutes.
Especially if you're a fan of Batman and DC Comics in general, this is a really cool thing to check out because there's some deep-cut references to a lot of the different characters from the DC Comics series. But like you said, I'd skip it if I came back to do it again because the Spyscape adventure was more fun to me. Well, speaking of water-centric monsters, although the Leviathan is ocean-centric, the one we're talking about is lake-centric because it's a giant squid located in a lake beneath a massive castle. You see where that's a long walk.
It was a nerd walk, but I was there. I was there sipping along.
Thank you.
We are headed now to the Cauldron, which is a Harry Potter unofficially, themed bar. The Cauldron has all kinds of cool magical concoctions and food, and it's themed really, really well, but they also have a special potions class you can take where you get to become a wizard and make your own craft cocktails.
I can't wait to brew up some potions.
Yeah, so let's go. Flu powder.
You look very Sarah Sanderson right now.
Oh, thank you. One of my favorite witches. Top 5 at least. The potions class starts at $45 per person. They do have alcoholic and non-alcoholic potions that you get to choose from. Each table makes 2 drinks together as a table, and then you can add on other things as well. So we are deciding between the Botany Brew, which is an Earl Grey tea-based cocktail, vodka-based, the Blood Boiling Curse, which is a sweet and sour potion served bubbling, raspberry and blackberry, and the Time Transfixed, which is made in an hourglass siphon it's a warm cocktail, rum-based. They do have non-alcoholic beverages, and they do allow kids to come take the class certain days. And again, it starts at $45, but it can be a little bit more expensive if you come like on a weekend versus a weekday kind of thing. So which ones do you want to do?
I'm thinking the Botany Brew.
I like an Earl Grey tea.
And
that's
the
fun.
Time Transfixed.
Hourglass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rum-based.
Let's do it.
This is not like your regular restaurant or bar that you come into. Obviously, we're wearing capes and robes, and we have wands. It's very different. So what is also different is how you get my attention. Okay, I will not be responding to a waving of a hand, or you know that awkward eye contact in a restaurant that people like give the servers as if you were supposed to read your mind? That doesn't work, okay? So we don't respond to any of that. Even if you're like, Kylan, I'm on fire! I will not come running, okay? There are 2 ways that I will respond. The first way, and my favorite way, is if you reach into your pocket and pull out a crisp $100 bill and wave it in the air, I'll know it's there and I'm gonna come running. If you do not have a $100 bill, it's also okay, because I have a summoning spell that we're all gonna practice together. I need one person at all tables to raise their wand high in the air. If your elbow is bent, it is not high enough. Expecting everyone to be very loud, but also put your own spin on it. We have some witches in the house today. Let's get a nice nasally witch's laugh, maybe. We're gonna practice on 3. Are we ready? Wands in the air and hands in the air. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Don't worry, Charlie's gonna drool. That's why his cauldron's on the floor.
So we started by getting to choose a magical elixir from a magical creature. There's a unicorn that had a non-alcoholic mix, and a werewolf that had an alcoholic mix. What was the other creature?
I don't remember much right now.
Beauregard the werewolf has a strong brew.
Wowzers. Tasty, but strong.
Yeah, it's like a sangria. It's delicious. We've gotten all of our ingredients for the Botany Brew, and it's going to be made in this smaldron, as the wizard said to us. And the first step, it says, finely grind the herbs and botanicals. Alan is really dedicated to this. You lost some rosemary, dear. Just really get in there.
This is better than therapy.
Nothing's better than therapy.
True.
What's in there?
We have rosemary, sugar cane, orange peel, and you know what? The rest has been crushed to where it's nearly unidentifiable. Is it good?
You feel good about that?
Listen, if we were going to grind these into a fine powder, we'd be here for all eternity, so I feel good.
Okay.
Into the cauldron.
It says, sprinkle ground botanicals into the cauldron, stirring 5 times clockwise with the ladle. The cauldron contains the Earl Grey tea. I'm going to let you stir because I feel so much pressure that I wouldn't know what clockwise is, but here's your ladle.
Thank you. Clockwise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job.
Get everything back in there.
Next step, add a vial of vodka per student into the cauldron, and it'll have this symbol on it. And so if you look at the bottles, they have symbols, but if you want to make sure, because it's kind of dark in here, you can put it right here on the fairy house and then use your wand to light it up. I would say that is the correct symbol. So a vial each. So here's one. Bloop, 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 bloop. Right. Sprinkle all the Calaxian crystals.
Calaxian?
Smells like sugar.
No, it's Calaxian.
Okay. And stir with the ladle until they've been dissolved.
Why doesn't it specify clockwise or counterclockwise for you?
Because it knew that I don't understand directions. They're like time steps. Just kidding. I know directions. Next, it says we have to summon our potion master by holding your wand up and kindly requesting fairy dust. Now, you remember how he said to summon him, right?
Yeah, I do. Hold on.
Is he even? You should.
He's right over there.
You can see him, so you better.
I can.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Woo!
Once that has mostly disappeared, you're ready to move on, okay?
The fairy dust made it bubble and toil and.
What is this fairy and how can I get to know her? This is so cool. Imagine having the fairy who makes dry ice on retainer.
I want to smell it. I want to smell it just to feel something like I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights.
Come, my pretty, I shall make for you a potion most delightful.
If you could be any wizard, would you be a wizard from Lord of the Rings or a wizard from Harry Potter?
Well, wizards from Lord of the Rings are technically angels, or whatever Tolkien's approximation for angels were. I should have gone outside more. Dumbledore.
You'd be Dumbledore over Gandalf?
Yeah. I know it's a hot take, but...
No, Dumbledore's a cool guy. Minus the whole
very
sacrificing a child. But, you know, it's for the good of the world, and it all worked out. So.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
That's what they say in some societies. Okay, next it says take the dropper vial of Montenegro, which has this symbol on it. Do you think that's the right symbol?
Sure.
6 pipettes.
6
per student, so that'd be 12.
Per student.
What do we think that is?
Good fast math. I'm unsure.
I think it's 12.
1, 2, 3.
No, pipettes per person.
1.
Yeah, 6 full pipettes per student. What is it?
It is an earthy aromatic. Okay.
Add in that bladderwurst nectar.
1 bottle per student.
Ooh. Okay, it says, now this is where it's important to read our instructions. 7 times anti-clockwise, adding 1 clockwise stir for every 3rd anti-clockwise.
Stir 7 times counterclockwise.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. 7 times anti-clockwise, adding 1 wait. 7 times anti-clockwise, adding 1 clockwise stir for every 3rd.
Correct.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, blue, clockwise stir.
Nice.
4, 5, 6, blue, clockwise stir. 7.
Nice.
Well we have to summon our potion master.
Are you ready for me?
Well, we have to summon our potions master.
Is he over there?
Now we pour delicately into the mason jar for cooling.
You see it moving? Spinning?
I'm going to try to do this as equally
Are we
as
ready
possible.
for our next step, guys, or do we need another?
I'm
All
not
right, let me
scraping
know
the
when you're ready.
It's a big sprig of rosemary there. We need vegetables in our life.
Are herbs vegetables, would you say?
They are right now.
Okay, ask for ice, ladle full, tea jar, and screw lid firmly and shake enthusiastically for 15 seconds. So. Is it 15 seconds?
Yeah.
That's okay, you can just leave it right there.
Here's our potion, the Botany Brew. Ooh, that is a delicious potion. Very herbaceous. Can taste the tea, can taste the rosemary. Not super sweet. 10 points to Slytherin.
Hold on now.
And I guess Gryffindor.
That's better. Our next beverage is Time Transfixed, and based on the diagrams on the exterior of this, it's going to be complex.
We have to build this machine first.
Well done, Hacker Molly.
I'm not a hacker. I don't know why it said I'd be a hacker. That's crazy.
It's your knowledge of math, and by extension, engineering.
That's you.
Math is magic.
Okay. So far, so good.
You've done it.
Step 1. Add 1 full vial of vermouth and 1 full vial of elder nectar per student to the bottom section. So take this out.
Yep.
Okay, the vermouth, I think, is this smaller bottle, because you don't need a ton of vermouth in cocktails, but yes, that symbol does. Ooh.
Alrighty, guys, I have your next potion as well. Alright, this is...
And then also 1 vial of elderflower nectar per student, which I think, yes. So there should be another one of these in there too.
This music is from World of Warcraft. It's tavern music. I think it's the Lions in Tavern.
I can see the mice in your brain running around in the circles right now.
Anyway, World of Warcraft BGM is the best BGM.
I think that's nonsense. Harry Potter BGM would be better. Lord of the Rings BGM would be better.
Skyrim BGM would be incredible.
Don't know what that is. What's next?
All right, next up, we are going to take these botanicals, because they have been separated, bottom, top, and we are going to start adding our botanicals to the top. We were told to not add botanicals to the bottom of this device, this burner. So the first is to rip the orange peel. It did not specify how many times, so I'm just going on a tearing frenzy. Do you think that's enough? Followed by the cinnamon bark, which must be broken, although it seems fairly broken as it is, but you know what? Who am I to stand on be a barrier to a good time? Oh, that requires effort.
This is why you're doing this part. Got to be strong to do that.
Tear the thyme sprigs and toss those in. Seems to have been done. As is the clove. Okay. Oh no, it happened. And then we finally add our hex bag to the top. Now with 2 hands, carefully attach the top of the enchanted hourglass to the bottom, making sure that the proper seal is made. Now I make sure that the proper seal is made. Seems sealed. Now place the black lid on the enchanted hourglass.
Yay! I needed some hellfire, and much like Ina Gardner, if you don't have homemade hellfire, you can use store-bought. Store-bought is fine. And they said they would provide us the hellfire, since you can't often bring that on planes. So.
Well, we could have also asked Judge Claude Frollo.
He's not magic, though.
No, he's just a zealot.
There is magic in that movie, but it is not from him.
With our hellfire going, we are going to wait for all of the liquid at the base here to move up that glass tube in the center, up to the top here to mix with our botanicals. Once that's done, we'll kill the fire. I have been designated the fire marshal, so that will be my job. Smokey the Bear got nothing on me. And it will allow, after this is sort of coalesced together, to drip back down to the base.
He said we should enjoy each other's company in the meantime, so I have a question for you. If you had a magic wand from Harry Potter, but you could only do 1 spell, which spell would you want?
Reparo.
I would take Accio.
Accio?
Yeah, so I could be sitting on the couch and be like, Accio, cheese plate, and a cheese plate would just appear.
Yeah, I would pick Reparo because I could literally fix anything.
Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me.
I could make so much money.
I could just be like, Accio old-fashioned, and that old-fashioned would just appear near me.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, it doesn't. You have to know where an old-fashioned is, and I could be like, there's probably one at a bar right now, and I'll imagine it, and I'd get it to my house.
Yeah.
I could Accio the ingredients to make an old-fashioned.
You could do that. Look at the boiling.
It is boiling. It is lovely. Look at the science. It's going up.
We have been allowing this to steep for about 30 seconds, so now we are going to turn off the flame and let our potion slowly drip back into the bottom of this hourglass.
Fantastic!
Science is amazing.
Okay, Dr. Strange. Remove the lid of the hourglass, placing it flat on the table as it was presented to you. Use both hands and detach the top of the hourglass, placing it into the stem of the lid. Add a full bottle of rum. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
What I will say about this experience is you will not leave thirsty. There's no symbol on there, but I think that's rum anyway. Add a full vial of rum per student, so that's one.
After your 1 minute, I'm going to be back with your owl pellet. So turn that off after 1 minute.
Wait, per student?
Yeah. One thing I will say about the potions here at the Cauldron is they are not weak, and by doing the potions class, you get 3 potions, 1 from the magical creatures and 2 that you get to make at your potions desk here, and yeah, you will leave feeling very magical, is all I'm going to say.
Maybe have a hearty meal before coming.
Good thinking.
Go to
good
a feast,
thinking.
perhaps.
Good thinking. You could mix it up, like you don't have to do alcohol for all of these. You could have chosen the non-alcoholic potion out of the magical creatures. You could do like 1 alcoholic potion and 1 non-alcoholic potion. We've seen other groups here that are mixing and matching too, based on like either they have got kids or people that don't want to drink, so you can mix and match. But yeah, a hearty meal, a bagel or a pizza, perhaps. You're in New York. I assume this is the Hydra Venom. Yes, that
is it.
Yep, that matches up.
Nice.
So we're going to add this into. But you know what? You know I haven't had too much potion if I can pour with such dexterity. So we have to summon the Potion Master again, and that's your turn.
Oh, goody.
Yes, my friends, I'll be right with you.
That's me.
I need a 1 minute timer on the clock.
Oh.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Hold please, 1 minute.
Holding for 1 minute timer.
Oh my God,
We
there's
need a
so
1 minute
much-
timer, hurry.
Dear
The
God.
pressure. The
My
pressure.
God,
There's no time.
We've made it. We're there. Go.
All right, perfect. So
1
once
minute.
this is done, you're going to turn that off to the right, but do not do anything until I come back with your little owl pellet.
Okay.
Wouldn't dream of it.
While we wait for this 1 minute, do a Harry Potter impression. Go.
Turn to page 394.
Snape. Got it. Nailed it.
Okay, now your impression.
Wait, I need a prop.
No. I want to get over. Well, you do need a cough drop, so that means you're Voldemort?
Yes. Also, wait, hold on. I don't have a nose. Did that.
Nice. Nice. Marvelous creatures, dragons, aren't they?
Oh, you're Hagrid, and now I'm sad. Just because you've got the emotional range of a teaspoon.
Oh, Hermione burning Ron, the
Yeah,
best.
my favorite.
Yes. Okay, we were told to hold by this, I imagine, heat-resistant handle into
Time for our potion.
each of these sections with their owl pellets.
What do you think the owl pellets are? Oh my god, it's dry ice. It's magic. I mean, it's a magical owl pellet.
We'll
I would be
attempt to-
concerned about my owl if its pellets smoked myself, but
We're going to attempt to make it as even as possible.
yes, even out the potions. Ooh. How's our second potion?
Ooh. All right. Incredibly herbaceous. You can't taste the rum, which is dangerous because if you can't taste the rum in a rum-forward drink, that will slip up and nip you in the butt. You get a lot of orange zest. You get a lot of the cinnamon. There's some allspice and some notes of nutmeg sort of in the background on this. It's incredibly spicy. It's a little bit warm, almost mulled. That's what I'd compare it to, a sort of mulled rum beverage. Fantastic.
So this is actually our third time at the Cauldron.
Correct.
Second time doing this class. We've done it before just for fun, and then we wanted to do it again because it's
To
something
show
so
you,
fun.
honestly, to show you.
To honestly be like, well, also I wanted to do it again because there's nothing better than feeling like a wizard.
Honestly,
plus
it's
cocktails.
a win-win. It's a win-win.
It is so fun, and this bar is so much fun. And there's downstairs, if you want to just come visit the bar, you don't have to do the whole potions class. They have the magic wands you can borrow, and they have a tree that is actually beer taps, and you can use a magic wand to pour your own beer, and they have really great drinks. And it's something that I know for me as someone who loves the wizarding world but struggles with the creator and who she is. This is not affiliated officially with any franchise, so you can come feel a part of a magical community without feeling part of that.
And they advertise at the Cauldron that they are a welcome and inclusive space. So you can feel good for a variety of reasons, but I think for you and I, it's a nice spot to be able to live in the world you love and also know that it's a safe place for everyone.
Yeah. And the food's good. We've had great food here. We've had great drinks here just down below at the bottom bar. But truly, if you're a Harry Potter fan or Lord of the Rings fan or any kind of wizarding IP fan, this class is so much fun. And I really think $45 to get 3 drinks plus the whole experience, it's an hour and 45 minutes.
It's a steal.
It's awesome. So highly recommended when you're in New York. You can make reservations in advance. 5 stars. No notes. 100 points to Slytherin and 1 to Gryffindor.
Okay, that feels incredibly targeted.
Oh, also, does it? Is it like the end of every Harry Potter movie?
Not my fault, you're the bad person, house. We are headed to our final destination for the evening.
Also, a little pro NYC tip. If you come down here to the financial district, about a block over is the water, and you can see the Statue of Liberty. It's very small from here, but if you take the Staten Island Ferry, which is free, it'll drive you right past it. A great way to see the Statue of Liberty if you don't want to go actually do the whole excursion on the island, etc., etc. We've done that in past trips. It's been lovely. But for now, we are headed to Fraunces Tavern.
Fraunces Tavern is notable because it is where many of our founding fathers went to imbibe. But most specifically, it is famous because this is where George Washington gave his farewell address. There's also a museum dedicated to the history of Fraunces Tavern upstairs that is open in certain times throughout the day. Currently not open. So we are going to go inside and enjoy some of the offerings that still exist here at this historic location.
I am someone that can't wrap my mind around history, and the fact that this is where literal George Washington, as well as Hamilton, Burr, had cocktails, it blows my mind. It's pretty cool that we can come here and have a drink. It's one of the oldest taverns in New York. This is so cool. We've been to the museum before, but I never realized that's my birthday. I mean, not 1783 because I'm not that old, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Fraunces Tavern has a huge menu with all sorts of items from appetizers to full meals, but I had my eye on one thing and one thing only, charcuterie and cheese. I would get my cheese plate this day. It's a choose your own adventure tale where you pick from a variety of meats and cheeses as well as accoutrements, and as you can imagine, it was delicious. We went with the Jamón Ibérico as well as the spicy chorizo. For the cheeses, we went with the aged Mahon from Spain, the Porter Cheddar, and the Stilton Blue. And then we picked the Marcona almonds and the apple jam. I have to say, I was delightfully surprised at how large this cheese board was, especially for the price in New York City. A favorite of mine was the apple jam. I've never had that on a charcuterie board before, and it was a nice sweetness to break up the savory meat and cheese. No notes, I love a cheese plate.
We also split the traditional fish and chips with beer-battered cod, lemon tartar sauce, and mushy peas. I never had mushy peas before until this evening. I gotta be honest, I'm probably not gonna have them again. But what I do love is the fish and chips were incredible. The fish was fried beautifully, very light, not a lot of fishy flavor, and you had a great crust on the exterior that actually clung to the fish itself and didn't fall off like you get with some of the lower quality fish and chips. And the chips, also amazing. I have to say, Fraunces Tavern fry game is on point. It was all delicious, and with a little bit of malt vinegar to break up with that acidity, chef's kiss.
Well, that is a wrap to our day in New York, and let me just start by saying it's so cool to finish our evening at a place where George Washington ate and drank.
It's also a place where Hamilton and Burr had drinks together before things didn't work out. But again,
you mean a murder?
It is cool to live in history.
It is. Live and eat. Well, we have an early flight tomorrow, so we're going to head back and get some sleep and some shut-eye before going back to Orlando.
It was so much fun being in New York City today. I absolutely love coming to New York, and it was so fun doing some new experiences. I thought Spyscape was so fun.
Yeah.
Such a cool experience. Obviously, doing potions classes right up our alley. Loved brunch, loved eating at Fraunces Tavern. So let us know what else you want to see here in New York City for our next visit and beyond. Where else should we travel?
Yeah, let us know.
Anywhere. The world's our oyster, as they say.
Indeed. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new and follow us on all of our socials. And if you want to talk with us directly, come on, join us in Discord. We'd love to have you.
It's a bunch of fun. And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it has been so magical. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
I cannot wait to be in not 40-degree weather. I can see my breath. It's too cold. It's too cold.
See you, everybody.
Bye.